So, homeless man here. No, it's fine. Though I look homeless, though. Got some wild hair. I've been planning to shave this off soon, but that, you'll probably see that in the next video I make. See my shaved head. But anyways, this will be a review, obviously, from what it's obvious this is a review. You don't need me to say that. I'm in my mom's closet right now. Normally I would be in my own, but unfortunately there's just too much noise. My sister's there, so we're just gonna have to you're just gonna have to see my face up close and personal. Sorry if that makes any of you uncomfortable. Doesn't make me uncomfortable. So you just have to deal with it. Anyways, Shangri-La Frontier. It is the first anime I have seen in a very long time. I was very excited about this one. I've seen people make minor reviews of it. Didn't spoil too much, thankfully. I'm very grateful for that. And I gotta say, after watching that first episode, I was hooked. I was ecstatic. This is one of those anime that gets you excited for anime. This is one of the shows that just makes me excited to watch more anime because this is genuinely some good shit here. It's fun. It is lighthearted. It is realistic to what gaming is, who gamers are, which I'll go into in a bit. And overall, it has everything I love about anime. It's one of the reasons why I got into the anime in the first place back in like middle school. Like this is it. This is it. As for the show itself, first I'm gonna go through the pros, obviously. First of all, this is basically the premise. The premise is that VR has taken over this fictional world. Everyone has VR. It's one of the most popular things right now. It's everywhere. Super immersive in their world. And there's been a lot of titles came out. A lot of them trash, like our gaming, for example. A lot of games that come out aren't really that good. But then there's this one game called Shangri-La Frontier. It's a cut above the rest. Has great story, great gameplay. Just it's a banger. It's a banger of a game in their world. And this guy, our main protagonist, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but his whole thing is playing like trash games and finding out which one's the worst, and trying to get through them as best he can. He plays a bunch of them, and then he stumbles across this game, plays it, and just falls in love. After that, we meet some other characters, and it just goes from there. I have to say, first of all, the characters in this are fantastic. I love all the characters. They are all great. They're funny in their own way, have their own unique personalities. I love how realistic they are to how gamers are actually like. Which, if you don't know, we're all just a bunch of degenerate trolls who like to fuck with each other. It's great. And they represent that really well. And they have their own different, like, archetypes. Like, obviously, one of them likes to play a trash game. We have a competitive gamer. We have another gamer who's just, like, who likes to just run PvP. Just, like, such a big troll. Super big troll, by the way. I don't remember their name. I think, because in the game, they have, like, obviously, anyone's a gamer. They have, like, gamer tags. So I think hers is Arthur Pencilgon. Arthur Pencilgon, yeah. Yeah, she's the biggest troll of all time. Like I don't want to get into it because I don't want to spoil it because it's funny as hell. But she's a cut above the rest. I say that she's just not. She is not a good person. No, she's a good person, but she's not. But in game, she's a bit of an asshole. Like most gamers are, to be honest. We're all a bunch of assholes a little bit. But anyways, yeah, just the archetypal ways gaming is portrayed in the show. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Fantastic. There's even scenes in the episode where we get into this gaming shop, and there will literally be like little screens playing like some like games on the side. There's even a scene where if you look closely, you can see like a pixelated like image of God of War in the background, and it's just so realistic and is such like a good portrayal of what gaming is like, unlike some shows. SAO. Anyways, sorry, I I don't want to remember that shit. Point I'm making: good, good characters, good representation of gaming, or at least a better representation of what we've seen before in the past. I also like that there's not a lot of high stakes. I don't like because it's just a game. Like the reason why is because since it's a video game, they'll die a lot of times, but they can just come back and do it later. I like that a lot because not only does it make the characters more relatable, more realistic, but it also shows that even the best of gamers can get caught up sometimes. Because you can't be perfect at a fucking video game. It's just not possible. Especially if you're just starting out, like it's practically impossible. You won't know what you're doing. You won't know the mechanics of the game. You won't know any of the bosses, any of the levels. It's just because sometimes when other anime tries to like portray a gaming setting, it's like I give an example. SAO. God, I hate that. Oh God, I hate that show. After the first season at least. It makes the stakes like super high in that show. And it becomes like this life or death situation as they get trapped in the virtual world, people die. And the problem with something like that is that it's just not realistic. Like the characters would have to be perfect in order to survive something like that because it's a game. There's levels. Sometimes you have to die to understand how things operate, and when you can't die, or if you do die, it's over. Then it's just like it just makes it like unrealistic. It makes the characters like they have to be like Mary Sue's or Gary Sue's, where they have to be perfect in order for the story to continue. Because if they weren't, then they die and there'd be no story. Whereas with something like Shangri-La Frontier, it doesn't have to be. They don't have to be perfect gamers. They don't have to be. There doesn't have to be some life or death situation. Sometimes they can just be just regular gamers trying to get through a level or trying to get some type of resource in the game that requires them to die and learn, which is more realistic and it makes you like root for the characters more, in my opinion. It just makes it better, in my opinion. Not to say that there can't be high stakes. It's just it kind of takes away from like the realism of it, and it makes it so that it doesn't really feel like an anime about gaming. It just makes it feel like an anime, like a generic anime. Personality wise, I think all the characters are great. Obviously, they're not just their archetypal portrayals of gamers, but they also have their own personalities. They do have their own lives. They don't just play Shangri-La Frontier. They do play other games as well, which they've shown the anime, which I can appreciate. I like that. There's more variety to it. There's filler episodes, but the filler episodes are enjoyable and actually gives you an insight into some of the characters, into VR games as a whole, and how people operate. Sorry if there's screaming in the background. Point is, it's realistic, it's a fun ride, and the game itself that they play, even like the NPCs in the game that they play, are super unique, have their own personalities as well. Just all the characters are great overall. Cons, I would say, is it's not very serious anime. Don't expect for like a super heavy plot. It's just like a fun simple anime about gamers just enjoying playing something that they really enjoy and getting better and better at it over time. And that's all there is to it. Um, Overall, I think this anime is great. I would heavily recommend anyone watch it because I think that this is to anyone who's new to anime, this is a perfect introduction to it. And overall, I enjoyed it myself, and I think that if you want to get into anime or trying to get back into it, I think Shangri-La Frontier is a good starting point for you guys. Anyways, see you in the next video.